Good afternoon, everyone. I am your host, Nikita Ross, and today I'm here with Curstin,
Hi.
also known as King Curstin on IG. Curstin came out with a brand new book, The Uncover Girl, and today she's here to share with us information about her book and just why she wrote the book, her journey, and all that good stuff. Hey, Curstin, how
Hey.
you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
Good. So we met about 6 years ago when she was in cosmetology school. She did her first internship at 360 Degrees Hair Studio
Yep.
with me, and she's done her first podcast today with me. So we share a lot of firsts.
Yes.
We do. So let's talk about this new book. What made you write the book?
Well, I was growing up, I was real mean and hateful, and I would lash out on people, cuz hurt people hurt people. And I prayed and asked God, like, why did I feel how I felt? Um and he gave me a vision, and the vision said to write. And so I started journaling, and when I started to journal, he started to reveal things from my past that we typically like suppress, or just try not to deal with. He started to reveal that, and I was able to face it. So then I learned like who I needed to apologize to, who I needed to forgive, and then ultimately forgive myself, because it was like holding me back. You blocking your blessings when you holding on to unforgiveness. And then the healing process began.
So the healing process began. How long did you journal before you decided, you know what, I'm going to turn this into a book?
Ooh, it was about 3 months, and I was like, you know what, this is, because at first I was all over the place, like, but then I start seeing, and I'm like, okay, God, I see what you're doing, and he's like, this is gonna be a book. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, who's gonna publish it? Who's gonna, like, I didn't know what to do, but I just started, and the resources came.
The resources came. God always provides.
Yes.
He always provides. How did you find a publisher? Like, how do you know the steps into publishing a book when you've never done it before?
Listen, I was gonna do it myself, and he was like, no, you're not. So I just started, I started writing. I started talking about it to my clients, and one of my clients was like, because like with the revising and editing, like that was my next step. So I'm like, how do I do this? One of my clients, I was getting ready for doing her makeup for a photo shoot, and I started talking about it, and she was like, Curstin, that's what I do. Listen, God, he's so strategic.
He is.
So she was like, that's what I do. Like, I can help you the whole way. So that happened. Then 2 years later, because I journaled, I was working on this for like 2.5 years. I went to another photo shoot. I was doing someone's makeup. I asked them, I said, what are y'all doing a photo shoot for? And they said, we're getting ready for a book tour. And I said, oh my God, I told her what my story was about, her message. It was like the same underlining message, which was healing. And then I said, but I don't have like my artwork for my cover. I don't have a publisher. And she was like, here, this is who you need. And that was my publisher. Talked to her, and we hit it off. And that's who my publisher is.
That simple. Just in the midst of working,
Yes.
God just kept sending those angels,
Yes.
dropping those nuggets,
Yes.
giving you those jewels, and He made it so seamless.
Yes.
And I always tell people that God is not the orchestrator of chaos. So it's in His purpose and in His alignment when everything starts to fall into place. That's when you know it's divine,
Yes.
and that's something that you're really supposed to be doing.
Yes. Even this, divine connections. You hear me?
So, I guess I want to talk about the healing process.
Mm.
The healing process. When did you really start to feel different? Throughout the journaling and writing it out. When did you start saying, you know what, I'm sorry, or I apologize, or you know what, I accept your apology, or you've been forgiven?
Yeah.
Because it's both. It goes both ways.
Yeah. Well, as I started writing, it's like he renewed my mind. So my perspective of what I was going through started to change. My mom was addicted to crack cocaine, and I always, rebelled against her and disrespected her and felt some type of way because she wasn't there. So there's no respect. So then my perspective started to change once I realized that it was a sickness. It was a disease. It was bigger than her. Like, I'm sure all the stories that she have before she became an addict were like, oh my God, like that's the mom. I wish I remember. So I forgave her. Like she always said she was something like, I forgive you. But now I'm like, I forgive you. And then once I became a mother and how my daughter acted, I'm like, Mom, I apologize from the bottom of my heart. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's something else. It don't come with a book.
It doesn't come with a book. It doesn't. How old is your daughter?
How old is she? She's 14. She'll be 15 next month.
So yeah, you really feeling it. Personality.
Oh God, it's like raising another you times 10. And she swear I'm old.
No matter how cool you think you are,
I'm old.
Yeah,
an old lady to her.
No matter how cool you think you are, that's how those kids be.
Yeah,
that's how Jada is with me.
That's crazy.
Like I think I'm a cool mom.
Yeah,
I think
dope,
I'm current.
right?
I think I'm relevant. I think I'm in the know. Mom, you so old. You don't know the name of that song. Mom, you so
don't
old.
let me dance. Oh God.
Is it your only child?
I have a son. He's 11.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Curstin, so you forgave your mom. Who else did you have to forgive?
My dad. He was in the military when I was growing up, but he would still come around every time he was on leave, but I still didn't have the relationship I felt I deserved, so I forgave him, and then I forgave myself for treating people, because I wasn't finna just reach out to everybody, but I just
no,
but
it's those key players. It's those key players who really carry more weight than others.
And then God, I just had to fall to. I still do it to this day. When I think back, I'm just like, Lord, forgive me, please. Like I can't believe I acted how I was acting.
So when did you become closer with God?
I grew up in the church, so but that it was more religious then, and now I have a relationship with Him.
It was out of practice, out of habit.
Yes, habitual Christian.
Yes.
Yeah,
now
when to shout. When to
clap. Yeah, but now it's intentional because it's like, no, I want to reach out to you. It's not out of obligation.
Right.
It's because I need that connection. Like
right.
I need you. It's not out of obligation.
Yeah,
and it's a difference.
It is a difference. I feel bad for people that don't hear from Him. But it happened maybe 2015 when I was just surrendered. I'm like, I can't do this by myself no more. Like, I need you.
The book. What is the book about? I know it's about you, but you have an audience member. She want to know, what's the book about? Why should I buy your book? What makes your book different and more unique than somebody else's book? There are so many authors, right?
Right.
So why should I pick up your book? It's like 100 books on the shelf. Why should I read Uncover Girl?
Well, Uncover Girl is about the many obstacles that we face in life, and how I still overcame. I was 16 and pregnant. I was the motherless, fatherless child. I was the high school dropout, but I went back and got my diploma. I had family to help me, and I raised my daughter. I overcame the obstacles. When people spoke so many negative affirmations over my life, and I'm a living testimony. Also to the entrepreneurs, like if you feel stuck, I put a few strategies that I applied to my life to help get to where I am.
So how do you get unstuck?
Oh, first of all, your words create your world. I started reading a lot, and it opened my mind up so much. So now I know, you have to speak what you want to see. If you don't want to see it, don't say it. That's like number one.
Yes. Yes. So you speak negativity.
Yeah.
Negativity gonna come in your life. You speak positive. You speak like, I'm gonna overcome this.
Yes.
You're gonna overcome it.
Don't let your situation close your mouth. Don't let what you see cause you to, think that that's it. No.
Any other ways to get unstuck?
Start. You could just be sitting in one spot and giving yourself all these excuses. You would say they're reasons, but they're excuses. Do something different.
Just start. What do you do to stay positive, empowered, motivated? What do you do to stay in a good space?
I surround myself with good, positive people, like-minded people, or people that's in a place to where I'm trying to go or get to. And then my purpose it energizes me and it keeps me motivated. When I start telling my testimonies, my inbox is flooded. My phone text messages just start flooding in, and to know that I'm making a difference. These people don't care if you have a degree or a certificate, and you know what I'm saying. You don't have to be perfect, and that's what keeps me going. I'm like, you know what? I understand now what people used to tell me when they said what you're going through is not for you, it's for somebody else.
To be encouraged, be inspired.
Yeah.
No, you don't have to be perfect, but you need to be authentic.
Right.
Be honest and open, because people really learn from your challenges and your triumphs.
Right.
Like, you know what? She made it through, so can I.
Right.
And it's good to share the good, the bad, and the great. It ain't always ugly. It's it's some great.
Yeah.
Because when you overcome things and you're like, man, I thought I was going to get out of that. I want to get out of that situation. And like I made it through.
Yeah.
So what's next after this book? A book tour, signing parties. What's next?
Yeah, like I'm working on trying to get. Listen, I'm still trusting God for that. I'm like, do I need a publicist guide? Like, what do I need? So it's all gonna come full circle. I'm praying on it. I've allowed God to blow my mind. And I don't really like announcing my next moves because everybody ain't happy for you. You put it out there and they go to praying against it. So it's like, stay tuned.
But the prayers of the righteous, though.
Yeah, you're
But
right.
the prayers of the righteous, though, they gonna prevail. They are. It's enemies, it's haters. I mean, that's in the Bible.
So you think that's the enemy telling me don't say nothing?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying it's okay to make announcements because people are praying against you, but there are people praying for you, and you're praying for yourself.
Yeah.
So we can't worry about them. That's just how I feel.
You're right.
Yeah, there are some haters. There are some people who don't want you to do better. There are. But you think their prayers and their desires outweigh yours? No.
Right.
No, they don't. So, but that's that. And it's okay to keep it a secret. It's okay. And you be like, I'm done. Look what I got. It's okay to keep it a secret.
And that's what happened with my book. I had a book reveal party for my family. Like, they had no clue. And then I invited them out, just said it was a surprise, and it was a good turnout. They were very excited.
So you the silent assassin.
Yeah.
Moving silent. And boom, here you go. Look what I got. I got a whole new book.
Yeah.
That you've been working on for 2.5 years and nobody knew. Did you tell your best friend or anybody?
I told my best friend the night that God told me. I told her and I said, look, don't worry me, but this is what I'm doing, because she the type, what a book, every day, like an accountability partner.
You need friends like that,
yes,
though.
but don't worry me. It's gonna come out. Like, I prayed every time. Like, I didn't want it to be, I don't know. I wanted it to be right, I didn't want to rush nothing.
You don't want to rush it. So my next question is, what is your spiritual life like? How do you stay connected to God? What is your spiritual life? What is your routine like? Do you pray 3 times a day? Do you read the Bible daily? Do you go to church? I mean, what is your, because you don't have to go to church per se, but what is your spiritual routine?
Yeah, I go to church. I try to go every Sunday. I do a lot of sewing, praying, and fasting. I'm trying to get deeper in the Word, but so in order for me to, the things I do to try to get deeper in the Word is like the devotionals, what do they call the lessons, the plans on the Bible app. I do those, so now I'm learning about Esther. I be lit, like, yes. So I'm learning about Esther, but that's what I do. I do a lot of sewing, fasting, and praying, and I go to church on Sundays.
I've started this new habit, which is like, I'm really enjoying it a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm starting.
It's like you're hungry, right? Like thirsty.
So now I go to school, and I'm not used to traffic.
Okay.
Like, I'm not used to traffic at all, because I'm so used to being my own boss, having my own work schedule, so I can navigate through traffic.
Right.
I go to school now, and I sit on 288 to go 20 miles for 55 minutes. To go 20 miles for 55 minutes. And I was going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, this don't make no sense. I'm a snail. I decided to start listening to sermons on YouTube.
Yes.
So I hooked up YouTube to the Bluetooth of the car. When I tell you, I get to I get to school so fast now. I'm like, where did I go?
Yes.
So this particular pastor that I'm listening to, John Howard Wesley, he's out of Virginia.
Never heard of him.
Oh, you have to listen to him. He is my pastor's best friend. Shout out to Wheeler Avenue Baptist Church.
Okay.
He's his best friend.
Uh-huh.
And I visited his church twice.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a mess. He's a beast.
Is it like non-denomination, Baptist? What is it?
Baptist.
Okay.
It's Baptist. But right now his series is called God Called Relationships.
Mm-hmm.
He talks about relationships that like God ordains.
Right.
Like we pick our own friends, right? But it's some people that God just sends into your life.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's really just for a reason or a season.
Yeah.
They don't even stay long sometimes.
Right.
And he talks about 3 different people. One week he talked about Barnabas. One week he talked about Ruth.
Uh-huh.
And this past
I don't
week,
even know who Barnabas is.
and he talked about this particular time. He talked about Barnabas was in the belly of the whell.
Okay.
I think Barnabas was in the belly. I think Barnabas was in the belly of the well. But this time he talked about Nathan.
Mm-hmm.
And the funny thing about it is Nathan doesn't resonate to me in the Bible. I don't remember him like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I now remember the story once it was preached. Because you know David.
Yeah, I know David.
Well, Nathan was David's good friend.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And Nathan called David out on something.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you, yes, he called him out on his sin. But he called him out on his sin in a way where he used another person. And David was like, he should be killed. That person should be killed. Yes. He was basically talking about himself. He used a metaphor.
Wow.
He was basically talking about the sin that David did.
Wow.
So I'm saying all that to say that I get to that school parking lot. I don't want to get out the car. I don't even remember the traffic anymore.
Yes.
But more than anything, it just feels good. It feels right.
Yeah.
And I must admit, this has been the toughest year of my life. The toughest year of my life.
Yeah.
Because it's been a year filled with disruption.
Yeah.
But throughout the disruption, I knew that God was working on me. So throughout the disruption, I knew it was a reason for it.
Yeah. Even
So
if it's that to get your attention.
I never said why me God. I never said why me God. I knew like he was like, no, you're too comfortable.
Yes.
You know that I'm gonna provide. No, I gotta be totally disruptive, and I gotta put you in a position, put you in an uncomfortable place to grow you some more. Because you at a place of comfort, you don't grow when you're comfortable, right?
Yes.
So this whole
It's
year has
growing
been,
pain.
man, these growing pains been so real. So I was like, I just gotta put so much word into me to strengthen me to get me ready for the
Yes.
battlefield. Because I know I'm gonna be victorious.
Yes.
I know I'm gonna be triumphant, but I gotta be equipped with the word of God.
Right.
And I'm not gonna lie and say I'm gonna study the Bible all day long. But whenever I can put those seeds in me
Yeah.
to make me better,
Yeah. And
to
that's what I
make me
mean by
stronger.
sowing. That's
Yes.
what I mean.
yeah. So definitely do that. To add that to your thing. That's what
Yeah.
I've been doing, just listening to the word. I'm not around here praying over people. I'm not a
Mhm.
prophet. I'm just trying to make myself better. I'm just trying to make myself better. That's it.
Yes.
Just
And I'm like, I always ask God, like, what do you want me to read? Because I don't know what's just open. So I take whatever I'm going through in my life, and I find somebody that was going through that in the Bible, and I read on it.
because it's so big and there's so many stories. You don't
Yeah.
know exactly where to go.
You're right.
I want to also talk about the word my girlfriend sent me last week. She sent me something from Joel Osteen, and it was about a seed,
Mm-hmm.
and it's about the seed being buried or planted. And I was like, okay, a seed being buried or planted. So the seed, if you put a seed is a seed, right?
Right.
If you put it on a dresser, nothing's gonna happen.
Right.
It's just gonna be there.
In the right environment.
It's just gonna be there. Like it doesn't have what it needs to sustain and grow, right?
Right.
But you put the seed in dirt and you plant that seed and you give it the soil and the fertilizer and the water and the sun that it needs, it grows. But the funny thing about the seed is similar to burial.
Right.
When you bury somebody, you put them in the ground and you put dirt on top of
Yeah.
them, just like you do the seed. But the difference between the seed being growing opposed to a burial is all that dirt is making you stronger so you can grow
Yes.
instead of die.
Yeah.
So I was like, all these metaphors, this word, like, we need that.
Yes.
So sometimes when you're going through things, you feel like, Lord, it's killing me. I can't take it.
Yeah.
But sometimes he just planting you. He just grounding you. He getting you so
Yeah.
deeply rooted. So for your next level of your life, you're so ready and grounded, can't nothing move you or shake you.
Yeah. And that's where I am. That's what we are, right?
Yeah.
That's where I am.
Yeah. So it's good.
It's good.
It's good to know that you have a higher source too. When you weak, he gonna fill in the gap.
Yeah.
He gonna fill in the gap. And when you feel like you're a motherless child or a
Ooh.
fatherless child, he's still there to parent you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And still sends the right people, like you said, in the dirt. Yeah.
He sends the right people. God's
Yes,
ordained people that he put in your
yes.
life that you don't select.
Yeah, and didn't miss a beat.
Yeah, yeah. So you told me that you don't tell your next move, but I would like for you to tell me a good book that you refer to that you enjoy reading, or you can go back to reading again.
I love Boss Women Pray or Boss Women Who Pray by Kelly.
Go
No,
ahead, Cashel Kelly.
Kashia, yes. It's like it's the 31 prayers.
Yes.
Yes, and like it's a prayer in there to fit every aspect of my life. Like that's how I was introduced to vision boards. You know, like when I tell you that book changed my life.
Shout out to Cashel Kelly.
Girl, like I feel like I could take on the world. Like I started dismissing people like nothing mattered. Like it was everything. Like that was in the right season. That book was introduced to me.
Did you buy it? Was somebody gifted to you?
Well, I was actually getting my hair done. One of my friends was doing my hair, and I seen it just laying on the couch, and I went and picked it up. I was like, "Can I have this?" And she was like, "No." So I went and looked it up on my phone, and I bought it.
So you're a full-time stylist
I am
and makeup artist.
right.
How is that treating you?
Good. It'll be 5 years next month that I've been
Congratulations.
a professional stylist.
Licensed stylist,
Licensed stylist.
right? So it's 5 years next month. And what do you specialize in?
I do a lot of wigs and extensions and silk press. Yeah.
And where you located?
I'm located in Sugar Land, Texas, Studio 99.
Studio 99.
Yes.
What days of the week are you open?
Tuesday through Saturday.
Tuesday through Saturday.
Yeah.
As far as that is concerned, do you own your own salon?
Yes.
You do.
Mm-hmm.
You have staff?
No, it's a suite. Yeah.
Okay, you still own your own salon.
Right.
Okay, so you there Tuesday through Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
How do you balance work being a stylist? 'Cause stylists don't have a regular shift
Right.
with family. How do you balance that work-life balance?
I'm still working on it, but I do Tuesday through Saturday from Tuesday through Friday 9 to 7. I leave to go pick up my daughter, get her situated, then I go back or she comes with me.
Mm-hmm.
And on Saturdays I try to cut off early. I take off every other Saturday because my son has football, you know. But his dad, you know, we work it out.
Good. My next question for you is, what are your hobbies? What do you enjoy doing?
I'm a foodie.
You love to cook, you love to eat.
I love to eat. You won't be hungry. I can cook, you know, but I'm a foodie and I love to travel.
You love to travel?
Yeah.
What's your most exciting place you visit?
I haven't been a lot of places.
That's okay.
But New York was like surreal to me.
I love New York.
Girl, when I came up off that subway, you know, the stairs and then onto Times Square, I was like...
It's like TV. It's
just
like TV. It's just like television.
I enjoyed the subway, the train, everything about it.
Me too.
I was here for
New
it.
York is my favorite city.
Really?
It's my absolute favorite city. Nothing tops it. Not to me. It's something about the energy in New York. It's something about the vibe. I've probably been in New York 40 times.
Wow.
And
everybody's so talented. Like,
it's never a dull moment. The experience is always different because it depends on what you're doing. Like, you can literally go to New York and be like, I'm going to try all these restaurants this time. Then you can go to New York and say, you know what? I want to see the Statue of Liberty this time.
Right.
And you can go to New York in the spring, it's one feeling. You can go in the summer, it's another feeling. And, of course, in the winter, it's different.
Yeah.
So, New York is just always something to do.
I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
I've been once.
Yeah, you mix it up. Go. I mean, literally, it's a place to me that it never gets old, it never gets redundant. It's always new, it's always fresh.
Yeah.
Especially if you don't live there.
Right.
Going there and going to different bureaus, different things to do.
And then you can be so exhausted trying to do everything in a certain amount of time, so that makes sense.
And you can't fully digest it.
Right.
Like, you know how you do things so fast, you don't really get the true essence and true experience.
Like, I really wanted to eat, you know, like I wanted to go to the hood. Like, so we spent like 4 hours trying to find the hood and couldn't find it.
Like, you know, I love to go to Harlem. Like, when I go, because, you know, Harlem has a different feel than Manhattan.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely prefer to stay in Manhattan. I don't want to stay in no other borough other than Manhattan.
Right.
But I will visit.
Manhattan.
I will go visit Brooklyn and the Bronx and all those kind of places. But
they said the Chinese food is like really good.
And see,
have you had it?
I'm so finicky. People love their Chinese food. I love the street food. I love the street
and
pizza. I love the street hot dogs. I love the street ice cream. I like the street food.
Oh, see, I want some food.
Now I'll go find out.
The hot dogs was good though.
But
you been to Chicago?
Yes.
Those hot dogs?
Yes.
Oh my God. With the pickle and the
see, that's too fancy for me. I'm a basic girl when it comes to food.
But it's the Chicago dog.
I need medium bread and mustard. That's when I become real basic. I'm not big on as much as I like to eat out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a like
You're
medium
simple.
potato. I'm very simple.
easy to please when it comes to food.
Very easy.
I'm not.
Oh, I'm so easy. I'm like a meat and potatoes kind of girl. Like I don't have to have vegetables. Just give me some meat and potatoes.
No, I want the most. Like,
so where would you love to travel to next?
ooh, where do I want to go? I want to go out the country.
Like where?
Like Bali. You been there?
Never been to Bali.
Really?
Never
I
been
feel
to
like you've
Bali.
been everywhere.
You know, for me, like Bali, Maldives, Bora Bora, those are beautiful places.
Yeah.
But I'll probably go there when I'm 50 or 60. For
like
me,
retirement.
because they're beautiful, but that's it. You know, it's like not a lot to do. I want to see.
Yeah.
That's why I love New York. It's like to do to see.
Yes.
I don't want to just sit in blue water and be like, who is picturesque?
But
Here's
right
a postcard.
now, I feel like I have some stuff that I want to bottle up and just throw in the sea.
water. Okay.
You know? So it's like, that's where I would want to go right now and just like let all my tears out. Like, I just need a good
purging.
Yes.
Get it all out. Yeah, I ain't ready for that yet. I'll go to Bali like when I'm about 50. Give me about 10, 15 more years. I'm trying to get to Spain. I'm trying to get to.
I feel like if I go to those foreign countries, like I feel like I'll lose weight because I'm a foodie and I feel like they don't have nothing that I could eat there.
You would be amazed. If you're a foodie, you will enjoy eating
but I
certain
like
places.
good, like
You'll be amazed.
Okay.
I'm the one who struggle over there. I'm the one
They
who
say
eat
even
pizza.
McDonald's don't taste the same.
But when you see McDonald's, you be so happy.
Right.
I'm telling you, you have a whole new respect for McDonald's in France and Italy. Like you, like yes, some American,
Yeah.
some familiar.
Yeah.
No, it tastes a little different though. It does. But keep reaching. You will get to Bali. Make sure you post 1 million pictures.
Yes.
Yes. Make sure you
I
post 1 million
will.
pictures. And what else is on your bucket list, dream list of things to do?
Uncover Girl will be a movie.
Oh, come on.
It will be a movie.
Come on. You better dream big.
Tyler
why would we even
Perry,
dream
somebody
small?
gonna element. Yeah.
Come on.
So I left a lot of things out because people was like, wait, you act like she died a crackhead or da-da-da, but I feel like, some people read the book and then they see the movie, they be like, it ain't nothing like the book. This movie is going to be a movie.
Come on, motion picture. Well, thank you, Curstin, for sharing
Thank
with
you.
us your new book, Uncover Girl. How can someone purchase it?
Amazon.com.
Amazon.com.
Yes.
I'm Nikita Ross. Until next time, I'll see you next week. Bye.